Welcome to the Way Force, the not very organic intro, where we are back to Horizon. I'm feeling a little bit better from a few days ago, thankfully. Still have some sickness in me, but... I'm getting impatient with this game a little bit. I want to get through it. I feel like we've been on it for a while. And that's mostly because of vacation. And then me being sick. Alright, so what were we doing? We got here. We met the Shadow Karja royalty, the little kid and the mom. Then we did a side quest of getting them out of here, along with someone else. And now...
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight. The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Well, it's a decent drop from there, if anything. And I can't jump it. How do I get down from here? How do I do it?
Oh, you're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
How do I get... Oh. I see it. Whoop. Boop. There we go. Ah, yeah, no, whoa. Please. Hold on. Where am I going now? Downy. There we go.
Other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Found something.
Been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused.
Yeah, it seemed good.
Distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
I've done every side quest and errand that I can possibly do right now. I've done all of the errands, and I've got one side quest left, and I can't do it, so... I've noticed, looking back at the recording, turning my head to sniff so it doesn't get caught here, it doesn't do as much as I would have liked. So I think I'll just mute when I try to think of it.
Came from, how the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
Morning.
Genetic profile confirmed.
Sweet.
Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
That's good.
Malfunction.
Are
Malfunction.
you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Well,
I underestimated you. See, by now,
I'm sure no one will notice.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Let's learn about Ted Faro, shall we? Always a fun guy to learn about.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
This
Are
is
you really so surprised?
yeah.
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So,
Does every one of
what was
these
this room?
An entrance hall,
voices
perhaps?
need to be blocking their
Have a look
nose?
around.
That's the second voice so far that has
Like, yeah. Like the other one that had the messages at Ted's building just has a blockage, and I get it. I get it more than I should right now. More texts. I would love to read all these, but I feel like we would be here for quite a while if I did, unfortunately. And we're already here for a long enough time. I know the story's good in them. I just know I'm not that fast. Especially with my voice as it is. I can only do so much talking.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Ooh, what kinds? For these to contact their loved ones or something? Restock or else. Soundproofing?
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Sure. I'm okay.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Please do.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it. Hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He
Or
said
doesn't.
It could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Let's pull apart these threads. Oh, and there's
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it
Alright, stealth it is.
moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
Are there only 3, or let's get a vantage point. Look upon things. Audio. Let's listen to it while we go and kill.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. Yeah. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Why indeed?
Where can we find the girl?
Yeah!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Well, I'll get to that.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring Victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Guidelines. Have another one somewhere. Ah.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
So they all met with a counselor after that video, but before being told what they're here to do.
Look,
let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey?
I don't remember any of the names offhand, but I wonder how many names here are people in the sequel. Oh, it stopped playing that one.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
So they're handling it well. I mean, about as well as facing extinction can be handled. Tom Pate.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word.
Pake.
Now, get off! Get off! Doc, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Pissed off a lot of people. Travis Tate. That one rings familiar.
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
We've got a lot of people to talk to today. Brad and Duck.
Previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No. I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And
it can't be easy to live with.
I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Doubt that guilt would ever go away. Okay, I don't have this sound on, do I? No.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Do sure.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn.
Let's start again.
To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose.
Apollo.
Now these aren't AIs, but make no
Poseidon.
mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground
Eleuthia.
facilities to hold it all.
Hephaestus.
And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system.
Gaia. Minerva.
The beauty of a fully
I
automated
can't pause it.
terraforming system is that it
Hephaestus.
can build
Aether. Poseidon. Demeter. Artemis. Eleuthia.
to come. You'll
Apollo.
learn how all
Hades.
these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
Aspire.
How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world.
Library of Alexandria.
Most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, the whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
So, I get this up. So, each machine that we've been fighting was made with a specific purpose. Like the snap moths might have been made to purify the oceans, stormbirds to help with the weather and filter the air, all those kind of little things I think is really cool. I don't know how deep that goes, if they thought about how that actually works. I doubt it. Because that'd be a lot to think about, but you never know. Let's see. Where am I? Here. Did I go here? No. Yeah. Yes, we did that one. No, we're not on that one. Because what are we on right now? Okay, never mind. I don't have to worry about it. There isn't a power cell here. I don't want to miss one and have to go... I mean, I already missed one, but I have to go back for that after we go back there in a bit. Make your selection. Counselor guidelines 2. More guidelines for people that now know information, not just the little bits that they had and then had to go into counseling before hearing that. Brad and
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
He's taking it to heart.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it.
There.
I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Okay. Ron.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection.
Alert.
Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus!
It is Jesus.
Wasted each other's time.
Stranded
I'm
shackles.
ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
So Death Stranding handcuff things that he has. I don't think they get a special image. Nope. So some people aren't handling the news well. Naturally, but still. But no more in this room before I head out. Alright. Maybe there'll be more in here. Yeah, there's one up there.
Intruder! Get her!
Who,
Ah!
me?
Whatever you... Don't die now.
Try.
Strike him.
Right, you're there, and you're there. I don't know why that one guy can see me, but he can. Let's take out his head.
Guide this through the heart of my...
Alright. Alright, he's dead. Neato. In that case... let's get his weapon. They're not gonna move. Why does that not protect me?
Done this before. Just
Okay, shouldn't take that many to take you out. There we go. Alright, wasted all my medical stuff. And I was wearing the correct one, wasn't I? Yeah. Does it not count as a range? Because they're explosive? I don't know what it would count as then. I'm not sure. Either way. More audio. What we got? Who we got? Travis
Now,
Tate.
those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Alright. Got one.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian, His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Yes. It's 2.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Fair. Alright then.
Saving these for the trail.
More progress.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration. There's a part missing.
Hey,
maybe there's
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Everything's backwards. So this is right. This is down. This is right. Up. And then left. No? I don't have a power cell for this one, unless this is the one that meant. Let's put this back the way it was.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay, so this one's backwards, but I need a power cell, which I don't have. Where do I get a power cell from? I want a power cell. High pitch. I want a power cell. It's all connected. Okay. Must not worry about it. I will be back. Okay. There it is.
Found one. Looks intact.
Emitter, not a power cell. Don't mind if I just. Right, emitter.
That should do the trick.
Now.
Let's get that door open.
It's down, down, right, up, left, down. Down, down, right, up, left, down. Down, down, right, up, down, right, up, left, down. 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 Oh, never mind. Up, left. No, that's down. Down, left, up. That's already up. Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it.
Like the display was actually flipped, not just the individual units. Or rotated, rather, not just flipped. Alright, what's behind this door?
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
I got a murder. Stealth is the trigger. You. No one up high or anything? It's just three?
Whoa!
Whoa! Stab.
I need this.
Yow!
Yow! You're about to hit me with something, and I don't want it.
A gift from
Uh-huh. Holy shit. Come on! Get down! Is there more? Of course there is. No. Drop it! Alright. There you go. Old reliable explosives.
Farewell.
Farewell to you too.
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational.
Night comes!
Stairwells have collapsed.
So I have to get up there somehow.
Farewell, fool.
And I feel like that voice has something to do with it. Alright, now they're shooting me, so... Oop. Do I have any better mods now? Since it's been a minute. 17. No. No. Well... leave it as it is then.
Let none escape the shadow. Fear the power of the shadow.
Hi there. Don't make me throw explosives up there, because I'll do it. And I will... I heard someone else tightening a bow.
Try to run.
Come on, get out of there. If only my aim wasn't shite.
That's the last of them.
There we go. Up to Gaia then.
Repeat.
Or not.
More? Okay. No. How about I take that weapon off your hands? There you go. You?
Room's clear. Moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Right, this is the animal wing, whichever name it was. Demeter?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the
Full
name
steam
might
ahead.
tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time.
Yeah.
Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge.
Extreme indeed, Ice Boots.
The knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Didn't
Perhaps
used to.
they love some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
More questions. Simulation results. There we are. I'm missing one audio file somewhere. How?
I've seen these shapes
Unreal
before.
202 dropped some coins. Be rude not to pick them up. 35. Those are 30 and 5 months, or 3 and 5 depending if you ask a linguist or a speller. Or hash in ASCII. The code for 3 is 51, and for 5 it is 53.
53. Ain't it fun? Hi, Oni. Thank you so much. I'm gonna sneeze. And because you know me so well, I'm gonna sneeze again. No, I'm not. Thank you so much, Oni. Squeaky toy, yes. Thank you so much. 35 months already. That feels so weird to think about. I need the auto clip. I'm sorry if you're in bed. Yeah, mobile clipping sucks. I was fine, and then you came in and I sneezed. Now here we are. We have an ad in 4 minutes. I might snooze that. I might not.
In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
We're learning about Gaia. We finally are learning about Gaia and Zero Dawn. Thank you so much, Oni. I love you. I hope your day has been good. Okay. Onward. I've gotten phenomenal news. Ooh, phenomenal doesn't always mean good, but I hope it means good. I can't wait to share in it later. I thought you had gone to sleep or something. You were not in the Discord or anything.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Should I check the other rooms? I feel like I should check the other rooms. Are the other rooms open? That's Apollo. That's not open. Hephaestus, we just checked. I guess nothing else can be checked. I'm missing an audio log somewhere and I don't like it. So you know how my contract stated how I get more money after the temporary time? Ooh, yes.
Structural failure prevents access.
Has the time exceeded? Okay, I was here. I don't want to miss anything. This is good lore. Good lore. Ooh, oh wow, time. I'm not sure how long it feels for you since, you know, I'm here and I don't hear about your job since you started it every day at your place together. And I'm like, how's your day going? And you're like, it's good. So next year, from January, I'm going to get another one. Ooh, I don't know what this voice is, but ooh, congrats. I'm so happy for you. Because... This grating wouldn't break while I run across it, would it? But I don't want to miss any audio logs, and there was some audio log back there, and I don't want to miss any audio log. I'm going to be a full manager. Oh my god. Aren't you glad now you didn't choose to move here instead?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of...
I'm so proud of you. Well done, baby.
I am Samina Elbaji.
No!
Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage...
No, you can't. You're a full manager.
I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement.
I'm proud.
Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong
I'm
passion.
gonna make you tea.
Albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically,
Add in 15 seconds.
to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
Bye, Irish.
The transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Okay, we're in ad break, so I'm going to pause. Alright, we're back from the ads. I didn't draw anything. Sell it on eBay. Sell the pen on eBay, sure. Might as well have it on recording. Why the hell not? What what Spoods means is I got a new drawing tablet and I wanted to show off. This is the grip. It's not worn out or anything at all. And then I showed off my drawing the pen that I was using for my drawing monitor that I was using for 7 years until that broke. A little more worn. And then I mentioned when I got that drawing monitor, I got 2 pens that I never bothered changing out because I thought, you know what, I'll just use that until it stops working. And then it never stopped working. So I have a good pen for that monitor that I can't use. But I still don't know how this works without needing a battery or being charged, because this one needed to be charged. You can maybe see it's got a little butt. It's got a little bit of a butt. I have a specific wire, USB wire. I don't wanna. It's scary science to me. Much like what we're doing in Horizon. Let's go. Encapsulated DNA. Apollo update. That was the message that we just heard. My nose is starting to bother me and I don't like it. Hey, sorry. Holy shit. Alright, stealth it is. But my throat's getting dry. Oh, come on! I'm stuck in, like, debris. Alright. Let's be sneaky, I got this.
Die!
Alright! Bring it on, you fucks!
Unleash the power of the shadow upon them!
You done? No.
Give up yet!
This is my method. Show yourself. Show yourself, big boy. Really? Really? Nothing to that.
Got him over here!
You heard that, did you? Good, I was nearly out of bullets.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
All this knowledge, I'm sure you'd love to have it. Harris
Dr.
terminal.
Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on.
I'm sorry I interrupted, I'll have to play it again, but I just, that idea of the committed on the United States and everywhere else. Yeah, sure, okay. So there's the missing one anyway, good to know.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris.
He served as, never mind.
From
I missed that bit.
2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces.
Wait.
The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory.
Yeah, America and other places.
Perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
I am, technically speaking. Got more herbs? Gimme.
Stacking up.
And I think that's everything to look around for. Could be wrong, but looks to be. Go back to the stairs. Or here will do. There we go. Not quite sure.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Yeah. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's
creepy.
Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it.
Yeah.
Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial.
Creepy.
All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
Also a fair
I'm
question.
learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Difference is she's asking questions. Noise complaints. Hades protocol. Archive abuse. And they put the religious guy on the Hades.
It's like the only way onwards.
Nice.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist.
So this is why they made people?
I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program.
French?
Let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Nothing to say about that one, Aloy? Alright. FZ chambers.
Are these
Far Zenith.
what I think they are?
Far Zenith. Those were the enemies in 2, I think.
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Yes. Cradle sealed. Missing one in here, or somewhere. Ah. Cradle servitor personnel. Okay. Learning.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
Yes.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Which I guess is up, but let's check around here first. Cool, we've checked around here. Let's go up. Thank God the old ones had these yellow climbing bars everywhere. I appreciate them. I do love learning about this stuff, though. It's so cool. There's more lore. What we got?
Plants would benefit from antilopinate
Gaia!
morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
A true AI. It's what they were trying to build.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
No, that's... Okay, it's fine. Oh, pry open? Is that where I'm going? Let's go this way first.
Pure logic won't cut
Hey,
it,
Ted.
To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
You're a monster!
May I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Such a cheerful, lovely guy, that Ted Farrow. Alright, let's bust on through. Examine her terminal. Well,
I can't spare the wait.
am I really out of resources already again? What can I spare to get rid of? You. I have so many things. You. You. I have a lot of wires, I guess. And I have a lot of sticks. Barely pick up sticks anymore. Okay. What we got? Odyssey has failed. Odyssey. Some terrible news. I'm afraid Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drives spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo, the zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. You know, it wasn't. Now, I think it's the same ship. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed, Elizabeth. Artemis status. Oh, she's a little sad over losing Wally, but, you know, doing her best.
The registered master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Yes.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Seemingly with Elizabeth's DNA structure. More people!
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Hi. How you doing, Helis? No. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Still alive.
Thank you.
Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you.
Hide your nipples.
Child.
Rude. Is it to die in the sun ring? My clothes.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along.
I focus.
When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
Go lower, Aloy. Go lower. To the bottom.
As the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed.
You did.
How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out.
Yeah. But
in slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
He's the savage.
Lost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't.
Hi, Neely.
Failing troubled my thoughts.
How you doing?
Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
Oh, is that so?
You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men.
Thank you.
Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas.
You're welcome.
Meant to snatch Itamen away.
Welcome.
Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. predestined and preordained.
I don't like your eyes.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it.
I have a sequel game. What the fuck do you have?
The point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
Uh-huh.
Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
They cast me out. Needless slaughter. They're irrelevant.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible.
You're welcome.
You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
No.
Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yet, so fragile.
Do you need a second?
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
I mean, you're wearing one. I can take that. Who's showing up for this? This kind of metal doesn't look right.
Rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break.
Is that,
The false Sun King will be dead.
Overwatch.
And Holy Meridian ours once more.
Gorilla.
In this.
Why is it not showing her face? It's meant to, clearly.
Instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes?
They're blue.
Such as these prowl in broad light of day. Were they not approved by the sun
and joined to our cause.
No, no.
Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turon ordered many favors, crushed.
JF follow me dropped some coins. Be rude not to pick them up. I almost missed this stream's tune gasp.
I'm sorry, JF. I just said Spoons. How are you doing today? And thank you. Thank you so much for the 35 months as well. How are you doing today? I did slightly announce it in the Discord, but not fully. And I swear I was sounding better an hour ago, and then something happened, and now my voice sounds like this. Pretty good, yay!
Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun.
We got a lot of lore. We found out about Zero Dawn.
Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
Ah.
Be the first of thousands.
I feel like I should @ Queen so she doesn't lose her stream streak and kill me.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons.
Discovered the truth.
On the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Yeah. Terror of the Sun. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Gotta get out of the way. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Is it which pillar? This pillar? I could call a mount. Oh.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Come on then. Oh, come on.
That did it.
There we go.
One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapons will.
Oh, right.
It's down.
Whoa! Yes, they ruined. They not ruined. But Ag changed the Christmas booty emote. Ooh, moving texture. Ooh. Or rather, not moving texture. It's like a mask on the top of the lid. Now I'm ready. Are you not entertained?
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back?
No focus.
Big dumb target.
No focus, but I have a skill point. What do I want to get? Machine repair or hoarder? Yes. Hoarder, absolutely. And resources, not resources, but these. I have so many of these fire quests. That's enough.
Coming.
But I wanted to look up Behemoth. Weak to nothing in particular. Take off that. That can be freeze or tear. Tear. Shock. Yep.
Get it.
Whip! I'm not even going to change outfits for this.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks.
Indeed.
That canister on its own. Looks important.
go. Alright, no more of that then. It was freeze and up! Oh man. Nice! I need to get out of here. No. Come on. Come on. There we go. What say ye now? By the sun.
Silence! Shadows, kill her!
What, you thought they can do it when a behemoth couldn't? I think I could take them on.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Keep staring me down. There we go. Hey, silence! New spear! I'll take it! No, it's not my spear. Can I take it? You know who silence is. You also learned how to override machines. Get him. So he was Shadow Carja? Silence? I don't remember.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus.
Yeah.
And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
Thank you for breaching that privacy.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
The first file she ever scanned.
Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Questions. How did you find me?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
I got more questions. You can override machines?
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus.
I'm just that cool and awesome, thank you very much.
The underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Was he Banuk then? He might have been. There's some blue in there. Helis recognized you.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
I've got to help the Nora.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
No, that may help.
Absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
Ah, that's where I get that from.
Everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker,
don't mind that noise.
I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Thank you. Later, Silence. Right, so we realistically have about 24 minutes left. That might be enough time to get through another mission. The first mission took a bit over an hour, then that mission took 10 minutes maybe. So they can vary. The Heart of the Nora. Where is it? The Shadow Karja one. There we go. Now I can buy other ones of that armor as well. And what did it say? The Kestrel armor will make for a good disguise and steal its wearer against blinding effects. Highly customizable. I mean, there's only one slot, but alright. Well, before that, I'm going to go back up here. Which merchant do I normally go to? I guess here. I think this is where the merchant I go to that lets you get all the highest level gear. I don't remember. Let's see. Do you got new ones for this? I think you might. Yes. Trampler lens. Nice. Stalker heart. Nice. Wait, is that the last one? It is. There's only two? Oh. I guess that's fine. Well, I got those now. So good against blinding and sonic effects. Very specifically. And has 3 slots. I don't know what I would use it for. Or like what I would modify onto it, rather. A range, I suppose. Nope. A melee, I suppose. And stealth, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, like, just make it a rounder, I guess. She's a Shadow Karja now. Either way, won't be using it. Anyway. As far as I know, I cannot travel back to Mother's Heart. Yeah. So I can go close enough. There we go. Still pretty far out, but close enough. Let's see how long this mission takes us. Holy shit! And I still didn't get... When do I get the spear that I can modify? I have... Where are they? I have... Spear modification damage. When can I apply them? I forget. Alright, so I'm about to get hit. Anyway, so let's put this on.
Tower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to
What? Nice try. Come on. Come on. Down you go. Sorry you missed there, bud. There you go. Right in the leg. I should have had blinding effects on. Nice. Nope. No, you don't. Ow! Nice.
Lenora, may I stand here? Anything to protect the Embrace.
Well,
But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future.
Resources. Corruptor lens. That's a new one.
Metal and ash.
Well, let's run all the way through here. Can I call another mount, or will I? No. Enemies up ahead. Should I fight them all, or just go ahead? There's a fucking Deathbringer here! Oh, I guess I should fight them all, shouldn't I? Content. Be the Nora savior. Kill everyone on the way.
You can see them. They can't see.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
The Embrace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world.
Yeah. She didn't know much else.
Destroyed in hours.
Should I? There might be too many to kill. The idea might just to be go on.
I've never heard the Embrace so quiet. So dead.
It doesn't say to kill them all, so let's just go. Medical? Give me.
Apple.
Need all the medical herbs I can get. I was wondering how far I was from Rost's grave. Not too far. Okay, I should just stick with stealth until I'm there. Thank you. I think I saw someone here a minute ago.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Hearing fighting, though.
Intruder!
Where? Oh, yeah.
More sounds of combat. Up there. Sounds like a Thunderjaw.
A Thunderjaw?
Thunderjaw?
Really?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, indeed. Okay.
The sun can't see you now.
Come on. Come on. Less of it. Come on. You know what? I have plenty of these.
More Eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried.
Okay.
Oh, I'll never reach the hatch.
All right. That's less good.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
Yay! For Aloy! Who's Aloy? I never got to meet her. Who? Oh, weapons. Great. Weapons. Oh, that's good. Weapons. I need... I have the right one on. Never mind. There we go. Aiming device taken down.
The corruption will not take hold!
Come on. There goes your guns, doo doo doo. There goes your guns, and I say, please just die. A big friend indeed, an ad in 3 minutes.
Faithless and forsaken, you will die!
Alright. Discus champion coming in. I didn't say I was very good, I said I was a champion. That just means everyone else I fought against was bad. Come on, get off!
Bring down the demon!
Good. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, no! Damn it! Should have switched to melee when all his weapons were gone.
Over here!
Fuck. Alright. Weapons first. Come on, 3 arrows. Go!
The corruption will not take hold!
Come on! Fuck off! What are those? If the firearm armor doesn't protect against that, then what fucking does? Is it this? For all I fucking know, I don't know. Come on.
Crack it down!
Come on. The armor with a built-in shield. I don't have that yet! In fact, I'm back here to get the one that I missed. In All Mother's Mountain. The power cell. God! We have an ad. Soon! Come on. Ah! 20 seconds. Aim, Aloy!
Destroy it!
Dodge. Okay. Come on! Ah, son of a bitch. Wasted arrows. Come on! No! God fucking damn it. Whatever. Come on! Fucking move your tail, you bitch!
You will die!
There we go. It's fucking off you, and we have an ad break now. I'm pausing. Hello, and welcome back from the ad. On the last ad break, I couldn't find my pencils because they were downstairs. Oni requested for me to draw her up a contract. So, I don't know if she's still awake, but this is her contract. You have it in writing. Hi, JF. Right, 10 minutes left on the recording. Oh, this is going to go over, and you bloody well know it. Of course it will. This is going to take a while. Right. Alright, give me this.
Destroy it!
Okay. What of explosives? Come on. Thank you, encoding. Oh, there's more. No one else can handle them but me, apparently.
Bring down the demon!
Where you going, bud? Where you going, huh? You're going nowhere. Nowhere.
We did it! Aloy did it!
I did.
We only helped. I thought we would die.
But you all helped, probably. And that's enough.
Aloy.
Sona?
The battle was lost. Until you came.
You're welcome.
Aloy.
Varl, sup?
You saved the tribe.
I try.
Did what no brave or war chief could do.
Glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
No.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Survivors?
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that.
Yeah. The Eclipse invasion.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad.
Is that meant to be blood in his face? I can't tell.
Of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Why wasn't the camera in focus there? The evacuation?
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree.
She can stay out here and die for all I care.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Yeah. Your injuries.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I'll talk to you later,
I
then.
need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Alright, before that, where is this? Okay. I don't want to miss this thing a second time and have to come back here. If I can figure out where to go. I don't think it'll be this way, but it's entirely possible. Because I didn't explore enough last time. And that was my downfall.
It's her.
What's up? Looking for a hole in the wall. Any of y'all seen a hole in the wall? And I can just sneak through and look for stuff. No? Cool. That's cool. Where does it say? Locked door before following her. Cross the hall to the locked door before following her out of the stronghold. Just the pictures will be easier. Locked door there. That might be the one I just passed. It's kind of hard to tell. Or isn't? Let's go back to the locked door then. Maybe I just didn't see it. I didn't! God damn it, Alex. Alright, this will be the second last power cell, I think.
Oop. Another power cell. Yep. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Yes, and we'll get that next time, hopefully. God damn it, cough, leave me alone. Alright, let's head on through.
Aloy!
Teb!
You've returned.
Where you at, Teb? Oh, hey, Teb!
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
Do they look serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Good talk, Teb.
Have you traveled far? As a seeker?
Oh, one moment. Sorry about that. Jake is now back and I had to give him his medication. Okay, and JF, I think it was cut off from the recording, but he said, I think he's the guy who sells me Lego outfits. I believe he is. Teb is, he made Aloy this outfit in this game, so that makes sense.
I believe the things I've seen, Teb.
I knew you'd come back for us. You should speak to the High Matriarchs. They're waiting.
Sup? I'm happy to see two of you.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us.
Not many.
Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this.
Shut the fuck up, Landra.
Our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Let go of your fear, Lansra. You're not stopping me. Ignore them and enter the hatch.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you.
Suck it.
Finally.
Hold for identiscan.
Morning.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored.
There we go.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Thank you. Ah, the little kid we helped at the start. And her, well, the kid and her dad and Farrell and Tirsa. Both playable characters in the Lego game, actually.
Cradle 9, Brood 1.
Definitely didn't just text Queen.
I see you're inside.
Yeah.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
It's gonna take a while, it might. We're over the 2 hours now, just barely. This could be a whole thing. Oh.
So this is
Stranded figure.
This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So this is where they made kids. And raised them to go off into the world.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me. So this was it.
Mm-hmm.
You were born.
But why?
Maybe we'll find out. Gestation. Alright, I have... Cool. And yes, the stranded figure. I didn't read the words on the other one either. I read that one. This mysterious item is valuable only to a most curious merchants. Shackles made from an unknown, smooth material. A battered idol of an infant, smelling faintly of decay. What did they draw on the walls with? Who fabricated them? Crayons.
Another day has passed.
I've heard. Yeah, JF also said he didn't get notified. Hi, Queen.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Yeah. So you missed a lot of stuff, Queen. We found out what Zero Dawn was. And basically what it was a super sophisticated AI that would help rebuild the world after it goes extinct, because there was no way to stop the Pharaoh Plague. So they basically, enduring victory was a ploy just to buy the scientists enough time to finish this project, and it would help life go on by A, rebuilding the world after it's been destroyed, like getting the biosphere back up and all that fancy word talk. Apollo, which is like all of Earth's history and art history and all that stuff that we would need, they would need to know and being remade. Human genome, cataloged for recreation of people. This is where people were born, and then that was one of the nanny robots, I guess. was made to raise them, and they clearly got sick of hearing in time when they could finally go outside, instead of hearing stories about the sun and everything, because clearly it wasn't ready yet. Nursery.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Yeah. Little playground for them to play in. I still wonder, where did they get whatever pigments, chalk, whatever, to make this? Did that come? I mean, maybe it did. They're like arts and crafts. I'll read. Oh God, I'll read that in a minute. I thought it was getting very dry. Lessons. So they had lessons. More written text. Kindergarten.
Where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Let's find out.
I have no choice but to release you. Why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now, and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here, and sleep, and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave, and you will learn.
Like naming each other braves. Interesting. And All Mother.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
This would have been really frustrating, I can imagine. I can't even imagine.
Someday? That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away! They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Maybe we'll find out.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Oh, I guess that explains why Aloy has so many in the sequel. She just came here and got them.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Yeah.
Malfunction.
Yeah.
Apollo offline.
He's all the same?
Hello, child.
Yeah.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day.
Your first day of school.
There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
These the same recordings?
Hello, child.
Oh my god, they are.
My name is Samina. Today is a... Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today... Hello, child.
Do those all count as separate of the same message? I wonder if they do. Yep.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Onward.
Please scan message with focus.
Where's the message?
Sounds important.
Yes.
Operations log.
I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Well, no use hiding from it. Let's see what it is. Gaia's dying plea. God, my throat is so dry. Should have some water.
This message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. What? Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them, in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible.
Ooh,
Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Now she knows why she was made.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
Yeah, thank you.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument.
A brilliant scientist and God.
Captured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Well...
Identiscan
a lot.
malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
So am I going down or am I going up? There is a down to go to. No, there isn't. There's nothing down there. Well, up and out.
This is going to be interesting.
A little bit. They probably won't even understand half the things you're about to tell them. So, I'm Jesus. Kind of. Well, at least Lanza finally learned a lesson.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive.
You're fine.
The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for.
Not all wrong.
I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Bring your chickens, Lansra.
Make way, make way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Even the asshole guard bowed. Good for him. Broke the siege of All Mother. Well, we're now
Ever entered the
220, huh?
She is the anointed.
That was alright. How you doing, Tirsa?
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart.
Why not?
There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
Yeah.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Seeing this story in kidified Lego form is going to be interesting.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That
Yeah.
will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Yeah. Rost.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast.
We have time.
He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes,
That.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
We're already 2 hours 20 in. Tell me.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What?
How dare he? Gross.
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Wait, so if he's an outcast by choice, you can just say, I'm an outcast now, and then everyone will hate you? It's quick.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Aloy.
Alana.
Close enough.
She was just 6 years old.
Did the Nora go after the Outlanders?
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
Rost's daughter?
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Because they couldn't go over the border.
They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Rost became a seeker.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost
Not a
was
seeker.
beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most
Deathseeker.
terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
What is a Death Seeker?
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother.
In what form?
He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost came back.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost failed his mission?
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even.
I went there.
The Forbidden West.
I will go there.
The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
So why was he made an outcast?
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Dumb laws.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Until you gave me to him.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
Didn't do a very good job of that.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story.
All right.
It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
You did try.
I wish I could have done more. But I am just one woman.
As am I.
Hmm?
No need to sell ourselves short.
Yeah. Big hug.
Thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
How long's it been since you've been hugged?
I guess it can't hurt.
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Jazza?
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Well, thankfully you were always the middle ground voice.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Thank you.
Aloy, how did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
All Mother Mountain
Okay.
open to her.
That's all that?
She's
Alright.
the daughter of the goddess.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
Aloy.
All mothers anointed.
You.
Go inside and saw you emerge.
And your brother's here too.
But it's still hard to believe.
You were an outcast once.
She's on my faith.
And now,
I'm not sure what you are.
Well, we're still hearing them.
Make the murderers pay for what they have done to the Nora.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
Now I see it is no wonder that you saved Nakoa. You, Aloy, are favored by the goddess.
Nicole's quest was so long, I don't even remember what she looks like.
Forgive. Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Our fallen.
Well,
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
She got her mother's blessing made flesh. She will destroy the corruption that still spreads through the world.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
You were a healer. I remember you.
Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you.
Hmm?
That was... I've never seen anything like that.
You look familiar.
Of course.
So much corruption still
I've
spreads
never been
beyond the
inside
sacred land.
mountain.
Goddess,
Until now.
protect your anointed so she can cleanse this filth.
Oral?
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right.
Yet. When the eclipse attacked. The evacuation.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
Aww.
Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into
I
the
just saw
mountain
what
to safety.
Queen sent me as a kitty.
Lansra.
Hi,
Well, she didn't
kitty.
break.
Looking at the orb.
But I don't think anyone
Me.
heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Are these the same lines as before? They are. They're grayed out. I didn't see that.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned.
Yeah!
What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
She would.
See you in Meridian.
She'd like you. Tab.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
Sure did.
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
Well, that's fair.
I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions.
Fair? Yeah.
Ow.
You can leave the fighting to others now, Teb. You've already done more than any Stitcher should have been asked to do.
All due respect, Aloy. But if the war's not over, I'm not done. I heard what you said about Meridian. I'll see you there.
You better be stitching the best armor then.
See you at Meridian. But for now, I should rest. I'll see you at Meridian.
Okay.
It's her.
Varl, I didn't check you more than once.
I will stand with you at Meridian. You have my word.
So
Safe
you...
journeys, Aloy. To both of us. Safe journeys, Aloy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Right then. We did it. We saved All Mother.
She came out of the mountain and she was changed.
God, I love this game. Okay. Right. So, last thing I'm gonna do. We're significantly over time, but last thing I'm gonna do. Data points. Gaia's dying plea. Oh, right. Is I'm going to go to Rost's grave, and we're gonna see what he thinks. You'd never be lurking, Pew, now would you? I hope you're doing well. It's been hours.
So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
What you gotta say, Aloy?
Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that for Elizabeth and Gaia and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
I think these are nice things to add to the end of each video. I wish I'd thought of doing them sooner, but I forgot. Just a little recap of things that we've done. Alright, so next up is the mountain that fell, and that is way up there. I'm going to go here and hope they don't say anything. I go to the closer one, but I feel like she would say something if I got that close and trigger some cutscene stuff.
Rain's done. Animals will pick up the noise.
So, thank you so very much for tuning into this video. And I will see you in the next one, and I hope that you take care. JF says goodbye to YouTube, and so do I. Goodbye.